Hello, my Leo and Leo rising friends, Sandra from ForYourChi.com, and this is your monthly reading with me, 12 house spread for your December of 2020. Welcome to December, Leos. I have a surprise for all of you. My holiday gift to all of you is this full 12 house spread reading for free on YouTube. Whatever holiday you celebrate, happy holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and all the rest of them, whatever you celebrate. Have a very happy one. So this is my gift to you. If you would please share this video and tag all the Leos you know, it will help them navigate through these very tumultuous energies that everyone is experiencing right now. You are not alone by any means. And also, if you haven't subscribed and hit the notification bell, please do. The subscription automatically enters you into into my drawing, where I draw one lucky subscriber once a month to win a free email reading with me and the cards of truth. Make sure your subscription settings are set to public, otherwise I can't see your YouTube name from my end. Let's get right to it, Leo. Throat chakra. So here we go. Right off the bat, as we move into December, you are needing to speak your truth. You may feel like you need to hold the Leo tongue, but not this time. It is time to keep telling people what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Okay? It's very, very important. And obviously this message isn't for all of you, but this is definitely related to your wealth. And what I'm about to say is, in the 2 months previous leading up to December, I saw someone or multiple people with their hand on your wallet. Now, I'm not trying to say that someone is stealing money from you, but someone was definitely leeching, okay? So I still see that energy here for some of you, which is why you are going to need to resort to putting your foot down and continuing to put your foot down and letting other people know that you are not to be suckled off. Okay? You're not a lactating mother, many of you. Unless, of course, you are. And that's for a very slight few of you, right? Okay, second house. Okay, so this is your possessions and finances, emotional loss. This card means there's a little something that's missing, right? Maybe you couldn't go out and get the great big Christmas gift that you wanted to, and you're a little disappointed. Now, we do have the Merlin here. I'm using Colette Baron Reed's Oracle deck, by the way. I think this is her first one, Wisdom of the Avalon. Something told me to pull this out of the closet and dust it off for this reading. I haven't used this deck in this 12-card spread like this, I don't think, ever. You guys are the first ones. So this card talks about alchemy, justice, and balance. This is the first card in this deck. So there's definitely, you need to bring balance into the budget and spending. It's hard for Leos because they have such a big heart. They want to give, give, give. But, you also don't want to feel depressed, right? After the holidays are over, when that credit card bill comes in and you've spent too much. So, just ease off the gas a little bit, ease off the throttle. You don't have to put on the brakes full speed, full force, okay? Just ease, be easy about it. Bring that balance back into play. Okay, third house, communications and siblings. Wow, light. So light says prosperity and bliss are assured. I love this card. So for many of you, your sibling, brother or sister, will be going through this energy in December and feeling very good. For others of you, this is talking about your communication. Communication flows smoothly as long as you are speaking what's on your mind, right? And I'm getting for some of you who have been holding off on giving someone an important message, it's time to do that now. The channels are wide open for you to deliver that message, and it will be well received in December. Okay, so the oracle card for the third house, we have focus here. Okay, so this is about not getting distracted, right? Especially when you are in the process of delivering important information to someone who needs to hear it from you. Also, you could be talking to your brother or sister about not getting distracted and keeping on the path so that they can finish something up that's important to them in December. Your fourth house, house of home, emotional withdrawal. This is you taking a break, okay? Some quiet time alone here. This is not my Four of Swords card, but this is like a partner card to it, I would consider. And if you can take some R&R, that would be advised, because you have been working too hard around your place. And here's why: because it's been a burden, right? Now, for some of you that do not feel like they've been working too hard around their place, this does, sometimes your father shows up in the fourth house for me as a reader. Your father could feel burdened, and he may need to take a break or a rest right now, especially if one of you is involved in caretaking of someone who is ill right now. I'm getting that message. So it's important for self-care. This is my Four of Swords card, and you pulled it in the fifth house. So the fifth house rules dating life. It rules social circle. Sometimes children can show up, but typically children show up in the 11th house for me. Okay, solitude. So, you know, nobody is going out like they used to anymore, right, with their friends. You are alone, you know, home alone, spending time alone. It's kind of a drag right now, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're dating someone, this could mean time apart, because this is sort of my loner card of taking a step back, whether that's energetically or physically in a relationship. You do have the eagle here, and eagle talks about connecting with the higher realm and the angelic realm. This is your oracle message for this fifth house. So as you take time out for yourself, and this is my meditation card now, this is the Four of Swords, which is about meditation, you will start to hear the voice of your higher self in what you need to do and get prepared for next year. Very, very important to listen to those messages that are coming in. Write them down if you can't drop everything and do what the messages are telling you to do. Sixth house, work and health. Wow, this is the Three of Cups card. This is definitely a celebration here. So you could have a victory at your work. You could have good news related to your health. You could have some test results that came out negative, you know, and be very, very happy about that. Now, the oracle message here is Lady of the Lake, and I know this is not a tarot deck card, but this is the Queen of Swords, which talks about absolute truth. Okay, so whatever's going, if you, let's say that you had a job where you were constantly being lied to. This is a celebration as a result of, yay, yay, the witch is gone. Okay, like, you're loving your work right now, you're loving your health, you're speaking your truth, other people are speaking their truth to you, right? It's also a card about courage and responsibility. The Leo is courage, after all, in the Lion. So, you know, I feel that you are confident with work, and that energy is being reflected back to you. Your confidence that you bring to the job is rewarding you in some way. Could be more ways than one. All right, eighth house. Eighth house rules intimacy, taxes, contracts, legal. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped one. 7th house. Got to go back. I can't forget the relationship. Can't forget the relationship house, Leo. 7th house. Primary relationship. Wow. This is the 6 of Cups card. All right. You guys know what this means. I don't care who you're with. If you're not with anyone, if you're with someone, you are thinking about an ex, someone from your past. You can't get your mind off them. They are haunting you. That's what this card means. You lay down your pillow at night, you have a dream about them. Or they flash through your mind before you go to bed, even though you're trying not to think about them. You can't help it. It's there in December. Sorry. We have an interesting message, though, in this oracle deck. I knew there was a reason why I pulled this oracle deck out of the closet before I came here to do this video. Trust. Okay, so I feel like this is a split message. For some of you, this is going to be trust in divine timing, that you could wind up with this person when the time is right. So know that it wasn't, time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears spent in vain. It was for a reason, and that reason is to be discovered later. For others of you, the message is trust that this time apart is for a very good reason right now. And that too will be discovered later. Okay? It's hard to give a message about an ex around the holidays. But it's 2020, right? Just add it to the mix. Okay, now we go to the 8th house. Okay, choose wisely. This does rule your house of intimacy. It rules contracts, taxes, legal matters, and the source of your significant other's income if you have that. Choose wisely says a decision must be made. You're at a fork in the road. However, there's more than 2 paths. The path that you have been on is ending or will be ending soon in the month of December. You need to pick a direction. There's one direction that is the appropriate direction to go, the others not so great. Now, typically I do not read this card like this, where one path is ending. I read it very differently, but look at this oracle card we pulled here, Death. So it's definitely ending. I mean, you have to choose a different path. You cannot continue to go down this path. So, this could be talking about your intimacy for those of you that have intimacy issues that are going on right now. And, you could say, you know what, Sandra, I've had it. I'm done with this person, this situation. I'm ready to move on. This could be talking about your significant other's income, right? Where something needs to change or happen with that. This could be talking about the end of a contract, the end of a tax issue, the end of a legal matter, and then that, based off of that settlement or whatever happens there, then you need to make a choice about, what do you do with the money? Something like that. That's very, it's a very popular question right now, what to do with the money, right? Because money's getting a little weird. Like currency, it's getting weird. Okay, 9th house, partnerships and alliances. So this is talking about your school, for those of you that go to school, or travel. Well, I see an agreement here with somebody or an entity. So if you're thinking about going back to school, I see you signing paperwork. If you're thinking about taking a trip, you agree with someone to go with them, or they agree to go with you. definitely action moving forward here. This is a pretty serious deal, and it's a positive thing. Okay, we need to focus on the positive. Wow, you guys pulled the love card here. So, for some of you, you could be traveling to meet someone you love. But for others of you, you could love what it is that you're doing. You could love the destination that you're going to, or you could love the subject matter that you're studying in this class or school. So whatever, if you've been thinking about booking a trip, this is definitely your green light to do so. Or going back to school. Okay, 10th house rules your career, but sometimes your mother can show up here. I feel like a lot of you, it is talking about your mother, because we pulled the High Priestess in this house. Now, the base chakra is, first of all, it needs to be cleared out. So, you can go on YouTube and search base chakra clearing and get one of those videos and do a meditation about it. And other people do sea salt baths, and that works just fine too. But it's the card that talks about just going through the motions and not having any fun. So for many of you, this could be talking about your career when you're not really happy with what you do, and so that's why you want to go back to school. For others of you where this is talking about your mother definitely needs a chakra clearing, but she could be depressed too, not having any fun, right? She could be lonely. The High Priestess is a good card. Don't get me wrong. The High Priestess is the High Priestess brings information from the higher realm and delivers it to you. Now, you could be the High Priestess, or you could have received a message from someone that you would consider a psychic person who's telling you, yes, you have to change careers. This 2020 reset really is about career change for most of us who are in the working age group, and getting us onto the new career path that we're supposed to be on, which is why I'm doing a career reading for the 12 zodiac signs for 2021. Look for that in the weeks and months ahead. Okay, number 11 house. This is your children. For those of you that don't have a children, it's talking about a best friendship. So your third eye chakra, you have a child who has a visual psychic gift. They could be coming to you in the middle of the night or day or night, and saying, "Mommy, Daddy, I see, blah, blah, blah," and you're thinking to yourself, it's your imagination, but it really is not their imagination. They really are seeing exactly what they're telling you. Believe them and don't blow them off. This is a super gift that this person has. They could be, I'm getting this card a lot with cancers. You could have a child who's a cancer or has cancer, ascendant or moon or somewhere else prominent in their chart, and so they're just like super psychic vision right now. It's insane. It's off the chain. Wow, you pulled protection, so they definitely are protected here. I like this card a lot, especially with this third eye chakra, and they also may be seeing visions of places that they've never been before, landscapes and things like that, and they may tell you about that, so pay attention for those messages to come. Okay, 12th house. We know what shows up in the 12th house is what's under the surface. It's about to unfold 3 months from now. So look for this in March. You do have the Lion card, which is power. It's the challenge card in this deck. So life feels extra challenging for you guys in March. And why is that? Because you're taking a risk, or you're going to need to take a risk, and it's going to feel uncomfortable. However, a lot of times without risk, there's no reward, right? So I always tell people, you know, it's okay to take calculated risks, but make sure you look at the outcome before you jump in head first. It's always appropriate to check the temperature of the water, right, with your toe first. And call someone, for goodness sake, call a psychic that you trust. It doesn't have to be me, to look at the outcome before you guys make a big decision. That's why people get readings, so that they can make the right decision the first time. Right, Leo? Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Please share this video with your Leo friends and tag them. Happy, happy, happy holidays. And make sure you guys look for my career 2021 reading. I feel like it's going to be really important for you guys. Many blessings.